Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is Crusader Kings 2, where we are playing as Bulgaria and specifically as the Dulo Dynasty with the legendary bloodline of Attila the Hun. Now, I have looked up a few things, or at least I tried to look up a few things. I have found that you can create your own bloodline, but I'm not sure if that can be done if you already own one. And it's a sort of ambition one can choose. And seeing we've never seen it here, I am going to go ahead and say it's probably not likely that we can form another bloodline. However, I cannot find somewhere the rules on mixing bloodlines, because I'm quite curious after that, considering that this lady did not give her bloodline to this boy. And if we look at France over here, at the Carling Dynasty, these of course have the Carlingian bloodline. But they have a mother who first was married normally and then matrilineally, both to Carlings. And both of her children gained the Carling bloodline. Also, this man, who is definitely not a Carling, but his father was. So I'm now starting to think you can only inherit a bloodline from the father's side, and therefore you never can have two. I'm a little unsure about it nowadays, because, well, yeah, this marriage over here is giving me the heebie-jeebies that going for the Ashina bloodline wasn't as prudent as I thought it might be, to be cool and have two bloodlines combined and have this one. By the by, this marriage might even be worse than I think, because if I look at her brother, he was born a giant. And that sounds perhaps cool, because I'm certain a lot of people immediately are going to think of Hodor. But this character was born a giant. While imposing, the character suffers from significant health problems and is likely to die young. Fertility minus 20%, I don't know why. Health is actually lowered, but there's an increased combat skill and there's an attraction penalty, which is kind of weird, because, but he was also well groomed. Brave, zealous, there's no health penalty rather than just a 0.5. You think that shouldn't be much, but he did die at age 18, died by unable to carry their own massive frame. I wonder if she has these genes as well. I mean, doesn't state over here, nor on this line that I can find, but yeah. And I can't find anything in the Ashina bloodline that would give that a tell that that is a thing, but perhaps that is just random. But yeah, I'm still worried about the whole issue regarding that. Now, also Nicopolis. Nicopolis tends to be the normal capital, but we conquered Constantine. I have no desire to keep Nicopolis, so what am I going to do with it? Well, we had already discussed that we have some people from the clan that once ruled the Dulo over here. Volga Bulgaria, which is currently being rather smacked, I might add. I can go for a claim over here. I can definitely do so. Claim Bulgar over here. And if I do so, well, currently he is rather weak, and in fact, I am going to do this. But I'm gonna wait that war to see who is going to be his heir before I give Nicopolis away. That is actually what I wanted to say, but I was saying it in a rather convoluted way. I could send 10,000 men up, but the supply lines won't keep that alive. So I'm not going to. I could call up a few vassal levies though, because I do want a little bit more. You know what, let's call the vassal levies. Let's move them over here. Let's see if Byzantium would be in our way. No, it wouldn't be. I do love... There's Iconoclast work again. I do love this new system where halfway through you can't change the direction of your army anymore. It makes for careful planning to be more rewarding, as well as, well, being just generally also good for capturing armies. We're going to go with the normal one, which is a 99% chance that I gain vomiting, 1% chance they die. Whoa, from drinking that thing. Well, that is not a good thing. Oh, we got vomiting, luckily. And there's vomiting already gone. Working still on our book. That is, of course, the main thing that we would currently like to procure. So let's go up to Volga Bulgaria with the first army, and then the second army will come afterwards. And I find it appropriate that we have the Horse Lord's music in the background as our armies are going north. He is just increasing that army size of him like there's no tomorrow. Belgrade has converted to Tengri. Yeah, I am pre-recording this because the weekend in which I would have to record in order to keep up with the comments, which once again, I appreciate all the comments I've been getting on the series. They are highly appreciated and I value them. But yeah, the main thing about it right now is that let me just see, what can I attack and what can I not attack? I cannot attack that, so I guess we're gonna go for that little piece. Boom. That is at least something. Because we are not hostile to the chiefdom of Mari apparently, which is fine, We are hostile over here though, so we're gonna go over here. And Bulgar has been united once again. Interesting to know. I'm gonna go over here because that is the capital. And we need some place where we can spend the winter, because otherwise we will be in deep doo-doo. So we're building a fort here. So once again, purely this has nothing to do with us having any gain from it, other than that we would have a family member somewhere on the throne. That is basically it. The good thing about it, of course, is that our new ability as Eagle Warriors, we do get a lot of prisoners. And that could be money in the bank. And that is what I intend to do. Who are you, darling? Oh, you're part of the Byzantine Empire. How nice for you. You are slow sieging this, I take it, then? I'm glad I sent these armies forward, because this was the last army that we could send. If we would have gone now, we still wouldn't have arrived over here in order to do anything, so... Yeah. Cannot afford 10 gold. There's also a good chance that I could kill a few people over here and just say, add to my kill list, because I got still the challenge to beat someone's kill list. I forgot who it was, but the number was such high that I would say I need 100. And then I would be safe. And I could theoretically slaughter all these people, but my problem is that I don't find that enticing. I didn't take his heir, but I did actually capture a few of his sons. Does that give me any war score? Yeah, a lot actually. So I'm gonna actually wait with doing a few things here. So, what is this about? The Merovingian liberation of something over here, most likely. Alright. And this is the Bashtikar clan for... they want something. Everybody wants a piece of something. Do we have an organizer over here? No, then let me just try and see if I can raise this army. Oh, but the fort isn't finished yet. So we can't do that. There's a fort here, so it is defended. Excellent, somebody leveled someone up. And we will have to go then somewhere else, so right. Ooh, no we won't. There's actually a decent sized army up here. Oh, that's not what I meant. Sorry. There we go. Can I afford a fort here? Does it aid to my war score? Not at all, does it? I mean, it's only the capitals that matter in nomad warfare, so... I say we don't. It's 26%. It's more gold than anything else. Unite. There we go. This should be a decent sized army. And he has how many troops? From the hordes he shouldn't get much, but nonetheless he has a significant amount of men that I see over here. Oh! Captured them right as we arrived. That is amazing. That is 100 war score. Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of Bulgaria, Volga Bulgaria is once again under the control of, and yes, I'm glad I didn't give them this man land because he's apparently the heir. I am just happy that it is now the way that it is. He has like no land, I'll give him that, but we are gonna return home. This is quite excellent in my opinion. Bulgaria is once again under the Dulo Dynasty. Pretty happy about that, and it apparently cleared out a lot of wars because they became inconclusive. So you, actually, form an alliance, yes. Has declared Bulgarian war to make chief tribute. Wow, he's immediately going to war. And we have an alliance now with him. And my army is suffering attrition like crazy. That's not something I particularly enjoy. As many of you know are one. No. Oh, it's ended. And Kagan already won? That was... How the heck did you do that so easily? That was a war that was instantly over. Now there's a little rebellion. Accept. Great, I have to return already. He wanted to... Whoa. Lombardy claimed this little piece of land. That's really bad for us. Wow, he needs a Viking adventurer berserker. Great, he's a difficult opponent to beat. But yeah, Lombardy. We are now bordering the Great Lombardy, which is not something I enjoy seeing. We'll probably be able to beat them, but still. But yeah, it's an immediate turnaround for us, as we need to the conversion of Viking. Oh dear, interesting. That gone Catholic. And they're right next to the new reformed Germanic faith. I doubt they will live long, to be honest. Boom! 86% in our favor already. By the by, how many people are still in my prison after that one war? I'm guessing quite a few. There we go. We'll build a fort. And now I think it's time that we bump this army. Oh, they're gonna have battle over here. Perfect. Just come to arms. We don't have to move. They have a penalty and it's already over and won. You just won a major revolt thanks to me. I hope you understand just how well I did for you. Besides, I have given him this wife. Was it indirect here? No, it's indirect over here. So he should be automatically aligned over here. Let me check if that is true. Pact, allied with me. Yeah, in general. No, he is actually not allied with over here. He is allied to the Duke of Andriapolis, apparently. That's probably due to his own marriage. Yes. Oh, I thought he would also, via his brother, be allied over here with Bertos, but that's fine. A lack of bravery. Did I miss this sound? Is this new? I heard like fight and all kinds of cryouts. I have the feeling I missed that one. I've seen Kono doing a couple of gatherings with the eager warriors, and I cannot help but notice how the young man appears needlessly jumpy. Flinching at jokes, turning down sparring matches. He needs guidance, I find myself muttering. Yeah, a warrior, he needs me. Okay. refused my offer about being a charity project. Something about not being a charity project. If adequacy is enough for the man, who am I to intervene? We will become better rivals and I will immediately... Hold on. We are rivals. That means we can duel him. Go. Has refused my challenge. Do you dare refuse it again, my family member? Nope. And this time, I swing my weapon wildly when suddenly Prince Kano shrieks in pain. Dropping my silver hilted axe, I am stuck staring at the mess I have made. It seems I have managed to make his eye bleed, possibly blinding him. Why am I so surprised about this? I mean, I always win, right? I've been waiting for this, you filthy snake. Yeah, we could kill him again, but we've always taken this one thing. We've now severely injured this man. Severely injured. We have won yet another battle. Still ×3 though. Dual victory, mercenary traditions, successful treatment, writing a book still, battlefield experience. That just didn't go up. Despite me leading the army over here. I have absorbed the Kazu clan. He has absorbed it. That should give him quite a bit of extra land. Yes, indeed it does. Making him a lot stronger. I am pleased. Hey, you have Sunni Muslims in your realm. Alright. But yeah, we have restored the Dulo. And he decided to exile this man. You are invited to come to my court, which he's willing to do. So let's do that. Because he is a warrior of renown. Okay, so. Prisoners again. There's not a lot of prisoners that I can do something with. You are beneath him. The Khanate of Bulgaria will now dislike me if I start doing that type of shenanigans. He cannot afford it? Wow. Whoa, you are in deep doo-doo. Yeah, we have a lot of prisoners that he's just not willing to take. Actually, that allows me to... Can I concubine her? I should be able to do so. I know that she's out of it, but she is my lover. But then again, perhaps I shouldn't concubine her anymore. But you're 52. You are absolutely not concubine worthy anymore. 31 is fine. But your daughter that is in my lands, 18-year-old, yeah. Take as a concubine. So 100 prestige. And that could give us a claim to on Serbia for realsies. If I can't kill them, if I can't make my kill list longer, then I should have some other fun, right? Ooh, somebody just died severely. That's the one I just concubined. Lovely. Anything else in prison that I can concubine? 40, that's not really worth it. 46, not really worth it. Some Permislit people. At the house. King of Serbia. Yeah, let's concubine her. I will first recruit her. And she will be a little less pissed if I do that. Voila, and now she's actually quite enjoying my company. There we go. Concubined again. My concubine Pervana has not been taking care of herself as lately. The woman scarcely eats anything, never sleeps, and is quickly turning into a walking skeleton. Malnourished. If she keeps going on like this, she might end up wasting away entirely. What's the matter with you? Eat something before you die, or this is none of her business. No, let's try and make her eat. She's my lover after all. My liege, I've noticed your mind seems to drift whenever we discuss monetary issues. I believe that to make it anything interesting, one must be introduced to the subject, but it is directly relevant to oneself. Perhaps you would like to join me on tomorrow on a full day's work. Yes, that would be interesting. So I could get greedy, or I could gain honest. I'm gonna go for greedy. Sorry, we had this chain of events before, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not reading them, but you know what? It is already an eventful episode simply by restoring Bulgaria. That's also why I did it. Let's see what else we can do. Today, Prince Utugur brings you to the nearest construction site to evaluate progress. Prince Utugur notices that the builders are lagging behind the agreed schedule and proceeds to question them. The builders complain about the weather and want more pay to cover the delays. Prince Utugur looks over your way, awaiting a response. We will hold you to the deal. We'll hold our end of the deal when you hold yours. We can lose shy. I like it. This is a good event chain, as you already may have noticed. A friend has come to visit Prince Utugur this evening. The three of you have a good time discussing your experience. Over a fine evening meal, the visitor nods at you. How lucky you are, Utugur, to have a lead that understands your work. This covering should be a benefit for both of you. If it wasn't for me, it feels like stealing. I lose greedy and gain charitable, and I gain the trait of shy back. So in the end, I would have only gained charitable. And if it wasn't for me, it feels like stealing, and he doesn't like me as much. Or I can say, I can gain slothful. I hated it. No, okay, so we're gonna do this. We're back into shy mode, unfortunately, but we're now charitable. And she did not take my advice. But yeah, charitable does give me... Oh, that gives me even a penalty to personal combat. I did not know. And there we have the Christmas songs in the background. If you're wondering, I don't have this music. This is a free DLC you can get from Steam or wherever you bought this game from, because it's not only Steam, mind you. This is a free DLC you can get. This is just the Christmas music. Darling, you can go for quite a few things. You're already fuzzy, but you're already... Is that already good for this? Or no, that's good for intrigue, right? Well, let's get you brooding then as well. I think that's also good for intrigue. Yeah, can still usurp that. Still not interested in it. Whoa! We can forge a bloodline. I was just talking about that. That's impossible, and now we can. Focus your efforts to immortalize your name to ensure that all your descendants will share in your fame. This ambition cannot be cancelled. In order to complete this ambition, you need to perform one of the following tasks, or to found a bloodline through other means. Murder or execute 30 people, win 15 foreign wars, rule at peace for 30 years, build 10 cities, build 10 castles, or build 10 temples. Note that pursuing multiple tasks at the same time might result in the creation of a hybridized bloodline. Gain 1,000 prestige. We're gonna do this regardless. I wish you could check your progress, which you can. I can execute win foreign wars 15. We've only built one city. We haven't been at peace for 30 years. So we could actually focus on being at peace for 30 years. Do that and perhaps do other means as well. I won't be able to build that much buildings, I reckon. I execute. How many people are in my freaking prison? 23 people. It would cost me a lot of piety. And you are actually under my rule, so I can't really kill you, because that would just be dumb. You're 50, I already noticed you. You're castrated even. There you go. That is one. That is your wife. I would assume you would actually want her back. You're gaining slowly money again, but... forge a bloodline. Considering forging a bloodline. This will annoy... no one significant. Bye-bye. Just off of her head. She wasn't bad though in stats, I have to admit, but what am I going to do with it? She has no claim. Not worthy of it. Part of his court. Do they mind? The Crusader Bulgaria will dislike me. Oh, she actually has claims. Right. I could definitely recruit her. But for some reason I can't. It's a -4. But she has a -65 of him. So that feels weird. Why I can't do that. Perhaps because she's Mordvin. And you come from a pretty famous bloodline. At least for me, I am well aware of what this bloodline has done. But I guess in this gameplay, yeah, they were once the emperors, but it seems like they have no land anymore at all. Oh dear, I feel a sneeze coming on. Hold on, excuse me. I apologize for that very loud sound that you heard in between, which is me popping off the microphone. But yeah, apparently this house has no more properable living members, so there's no reason for me to keep her alive, in that sense. Oh, sorry, that's clicking on who has her imprisoned. We've already killed one of your family members. Yeah, you're like the same. Oh, is this the same duchy? No, it's not. No, but there's another family that is just petering out over here. It's interesting. Or that is the same duchy, Samos. No, there's a Dehirion. Oh, we took that from them. They were originally over here. Yeah, we don't need that family line. No one will care. Bye. We might just get there. You're 40. You're at your... Ooh, the Byzantine Empire would dislike me. Do we mind? Do we mind that the Byzantine Empire doesn't like us? I mean, right now he's not too happy. He crowned by the Pope even. Congratulations. And you're also starting to give lands to your family members that are Khazar. Have you? Yeah, you actually turned this into Khazar. Interesting. And this has turned into Bulgar. But yeah, so we could consider that. I just wonder if I do this, will my son get it, or will it just be a unique line? Hey, Marauder. Awesome. And it seems like she has also been introduced into our thing. Will he get a second bloodline? Will then these two combine and will we have 3 bloodlines? That would be the bomb. I am willing to do 30 years of peace for that. And yes, that is saying something from me. And I know that a lot of people with you already go like, what? The beta plan? 30 years of peace? He will never make that. You know what? You're not entirely wrong. I know you're... If I execute you, and the Kaghanat Bulgar won't dislike that. I don't want to immediately annoy my ally. That is kind of the point, but then again, I fought for his claim. He loves me a ton. He's like super happy with me. How do people feel? What do people feel about him? He's a tyrant, but granted a county apparently, and crushed a major revolt. You still have a lot of counties, and you've given away a little bit. But most of these people are Bulgar, so most of them have like this +5 opinion for the blood of the Attila line already. Yeah, he isn't too happy. But in general, it seems like he has overcome well the odds. And that Bulgar is once again truly in the hands of the Dulo. This is also still interesting. They're now part of Khazaria. I thought they were part of Burtas. Because they were at a certain point, but no longer. Ooh, and the Ashina clan is attacking. Alright. The heir is an adventurer that's blind. That's not gonna work very long, I can tell you that. It's hard to adventure when you can't see the traps. Whoa! And Pannonia actually did what I wanted them to do. They've captured the Slavic holy site. So now I just need this one. Perhaps I will go to war against Khazaria. I mean, I can also create a bloodline by doing multiple things, right? Note that pursuing multiple tasks at the same time might result in the creation of a hybridized bloodline. I wonder if that means I don't need to fulfill them but can do a few of them? I'm very curious at this, and I apologize that I am taking so slow. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to see who I can kill here. Oh, I can do a war sacrifice. I can also worship the ancestors. Worship the ancestors and see who we will be able to sacrifice. We're going for a long and healthy life. Yeah? That is perfect. And we will sacrifice him to the gods as well. We can do that. here, can we finally duel you? Yes, we can. That is the thing that we're going to do. I might do that off camera and just in order to get things done in the meantime, as I am going to increase my kill list here during this thing. I wonder what triggered me to be able to get this. See how much more I can murder and see you in the next bout ready for fighting Khazaria. Perhaps I will do the duel and then do attacking Khazaria, and then we will have our next episode. Sorry for looking around so much. It is a new DLC for me as well, as it is still for you, hopefully, or possibly if you've been able to play way more than I have, because, well, I am waiting a little bit. And then we can see what we can do. I cannot wait for us to take over Pannonia. I would love to subjugate them, but for some reason it is not a possibility over here. So we need to somehow get it done, and one way I can see us doing is we change to Slavic with this man once this character dies. And he is 48. There is a chance, and he is gout, so it is not impossible. Without the gout also, our personal combat skill would have been much better. But in the meantime, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril heals great beauty.